So, what I really notice with doing this work is that I just have deeper connections with people, with situations, anything, being out in nature.
Yeah. Like suddenly life is just much more vibrant.
Right.
Everything's much more connected. You're feeling into the actual experiences you're having a lot deeper. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What often happens is, in my experience, is that when my attention is really focused on how am I doing and checking in, and it's basically a lack of trust in self, and not the personality or skills or abilities, but the true essence of self underneath all that. That's what we're doing in this work. We're cultivating a deeper trust in the true natural essence of who we are. And when I can really trust that, then I can stop being so concerned about how am I doing? Am I safe? Am I loved? Am I enough? Am I going to be accepted? And I can turn that attention back outward. I've got all this energy then to bring back out into connecting to the experience I'm having. A number of years ago, I was over at a friend's house. It's a couple. And they were showing a video of their wedding. They had this beautiful wedding outdoors. They have this beautiful property. And so they're showing the video of this wedding. And I'm watching it. And I said to them, I said, wow, that looks like it was really a beautiful wedding. And they both stopped and looked at me and they went, you were there. And I said, no, I remember. I was there? They say, yeah, and sure enough, the camera pans around in the video, and there I am sitting in the, in the crowd. I'm thinking, holy cow, how did I, like it was scary. It was really a scary moment of what happened. And upon reflection, I look back, and at the time that they had their wedding, I was, at that time in my life, in a real deep place of angst, of not trusting who I was, and trying to find myself, trying to find my validity in the world. So every encounter I had, when I was looking at people, it wasn't to see them, it was to see if they were accepting of me. So I couldn't see them, I was just looking for acceptance. I hadn't learned how to give that to myself yet. So I think that that's what often happens, is when our energy is really focused on how am I? Am I okay? Am I okay? In the situation, we're missing out on actually being able to deeply connect and empathize and relate to what's happening around us. And a real example of that is that we can, do you ever notice how when you're playing or you're so deeply engaged in something that you love, dance, art, sport, anything that where you forget yourself, how much more fun you're having?
Absolutely.
You feel more alive, right?
Right.
Right, we feel the most alive in the experiences where we have completely forgot to be paying attention to whether or not we're okay, whether or not the image we've constructed of ourselves is being maintained or not. And we say it, oh, I was having the best time, I totally forgot about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we go idle again, if we haven't really cultivated this deep relationship with self through our mindfulness and our meditations and our work, if we haven't done that, then when we go idle again and we're not in that experience anymore, the attention goes right back into, oh, now I can remember to worry about myself. Now I can be more attentive to, I got to protect this image, I got to defend, I've got to maintain this illusion, this construct of myself that I project out into the world, and I feel I need to maintain in order to be safe, to be loved. But we do our work, and we finally come into a really deep trust. And we know that we can, that we're okay. Not our personality, not our skills, not how we project ourselves is okay. But underneath all that, there's a deep love and trust. And we bring that into our relationships. And suddenly we can see each other again. It's like, oh, there you are. Or there's this wedding. There's this beautiful experience that's unfolding, and I can actually experience it. And we've learned that. There's been a lot of studies that have shown that we have much deeper experiences of things that we are feeling. that we have a deep feeling experience of. And how can I be having a deep experience feeling of you or of an experience if my attention is on feeling insecure and feeling unsafe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss out on a lot.
We miss out on a whole lot. Exactly. So that's the freedom. That's part of the freedom. The freedom to actually totally take in all of life and feel the preciousness of it and the love of it. And we will find that when we're less focused here, because we've done our work and we already trust in ourselves, what we find is a bit more available to us is love. Is the ability to love others and love experiences and care for, and deeply care for. I want to know about your experience. I want to know about how you're doing and who you are. Because I'm not so worried about who am I.
Okay.
I already know that. So who are you?